This is proof that a hijab is a completely pointless piece of fabric. Hey guys, and welcome back to Somali Christian TV. We are your favorite Somali ex-Muslims spreading the light of Jesus Christ and exposing the dark of all evil. If you're interested to learn more, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. If this is your first time hearing my voice, then especially warm welcome to you. I'm your host Naomi, and let's get into the video. So today I have a very interesting video for us to watch and explore together. The question is, does the hijab protect women from men? A TikToker named Mariam shared 3 stories of 3 different friends who wore hijabs or niqabs even, and were victims of SA from men in their community. When she shared the 3rd story, she added some very interesting comments. Take a look.
The 3rd example is of a young woman who started wearing hijab in middle school because her parents told her that hijab is a protection from men. I want you to consider what her feelings towards hijab may have been when its form of protection from assault did not protect her. She was not taught that abuse is about power and control. She was taught that abuse is about her dress. And that messaging is one that I have heard hundreds of times.
So apparently the girl was taught the wrong thing about the hijab, that it was supposed to protect her. But isn't that exactly what the verse in the Quran says though? In Quran 33:59 it says, "O Prophet, tell thy wives and daughters and the believing women that they should cast their outer garments over their persons when abroad. That is most convenient that they should be known as such and not molested. And Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful." It's the common thing that girls are taught in Islam because that's what the verse says. Little girls are taught this from a very, very young age, that they won't be subject to abuse if they're wearing the hijab. And they tell you that your bodies are to be covered because it's a danger to you unless you cover it up. And that's why this kind of video is disgusting to me, even though she is super cute. Of course, it doesn't shield them from that kind of attention and harm, even in the holiest places in Islam, like in Mecca. The hashtag MosqueMeToo took social media by storm in 2018, as hundreds of Muslim women shared their horrendous experiences of their abuse during Hajj. And you can see on screen one woman's experience. So if they're not afraid to do it to women during the holiest occasion in a Muslim's life, during the Hajj, then they are more than capable to do it to any Muslimah, regardless of the hijab or not. In the video, she also claims that the hijab is for closeness to Allah.
And we could say that it's so sad that these sisters were taught to center men when it came to hijab instead of centering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That had they been taught that hijab is this, deeply connected form of worship to Allah, maybe their navigation of that trauma may have been different.
Let's remind ourselves, the Quran commands it because it will keep Muslim women safe from the men, supposedly. It clearly states so they are not abused, molested, hurt in the various translations. So if it was to do with closeness or worship to Allah, then why do the women have to wear it all the time, including at home and in female-only spaces? It's just a way for Muslims to romanticize the hijab and to convince more women to wear it, because their reasoning of worshipping Allah isn't actually written in the Quran. The obligation is there for the men to not sin. Yet again, it's proving that it's a man-made religion and not from the true God, because of how it just centers men again and again. And what do we think will happen in a religion that normalizes this animalistic, lustful urge in men and says that it's normal?
The opposite is true. Men are always tempted. It's something in their genes. It's something built in them that they're drawn like a magnet to the opposite gender.
It's just absurd to think that men won't behave that way, since their religion and society has taught them that it's completely normal to be unable to control their urges. Yes, she is right that abuse is about power and control, but when Islam normalizes men being in charge of women, like it says in Surah 4:34, men can feel entitled to women and can do horrific things, especially when the women are so dehumanized, like in the Quran and Hadiths. My heart truly goes out to all of the women that she mentioned and all the victims of this sort of crime. It's so heartbreaking that this happened, and I really do pray for God to heal them and any person that goes through this. It's horrendous and sickening, especially when they were taught that they would be protected because of the hijab. It's not enough that men are just taught to lower their gaze. Jesus said in Matthew 5:28-29, "But I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. So, pluck your eye out if you can't control yourself, and leave Islam and follow Christ. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, and God bless you. Thank you so much to our patrons and PayPal supporters for making this video possible. If you enjoy this content and would like to support us, please don't forget to check the links down below, and don't forget to leave a like, a comment about what you think, and subscribe. Anyways, take care guys. I love you. Bye.